Hey YouTube! So I have a long awaited video today. I was gonna do this a while ago, then I figured too much time had passed and the ship had sailed, but I am still getting asked to do a comparison on my loop earplugs. I know there are tons of comparison videos out there already, but let's be real. I haven't done one, and that's what really matters, right? Okay, in all seriousness, let's just get to it. I have two of the loop earplugs, Engage Plus and Quiet. I bought both pairs about a year and a half ago, and it does look like they've done some product updating on their site, so they now have Quiet 2 and Engage 2, so in terms of specs, that's what I'm going to use. I don't know if it's identical to the original, but it should give you an idea. But let's start with the similarities. They both come with a convenient carrying case and multiple sizes of tips so that you can customize the fit. They didn't come like this. I just threw them in these little baggies to keep them organized. Before I go any further, I want to explain why I bought them in the first place. At the time, I worked a customer-facing job where a lot of the background noise in my working environment was extremely triggering to me. Some people are lucky enough to where their job allows them to wear noise-canceling headphones, but working in customer service where the entirety of my day was interacting with customers in person and over the phone, I didn't have that luxury. I mean, I don't even think technically I would have been allowed to wear earplugs, although I did try them and I tried to be inconspicuous about it. But if you've ever tried regular earplugs, it does muffle the sound quite a bit, yet not enough, and it makes it difficult to communicate. So I wanted something that was gonna block out the background noise that I found triggering, but also allow me to hear customers and talk. So I guess I wanted a miracle. But ultimately, my therapist recommended these and I was desperate, so I figured I would give them a shot. They looked pretty inconspicuous, unlike those neon foam earplugs, so I thought I could potentially get away with this. I first bought the Engage Plus. Loop has a help me choose function on their website, and these were recommended based on my needs or what I was looking for. If you want to see my full review on those, I will link it in the description, but ultimately I just found that they didn't do quite enough to block out the noise that I wanted blocked out at work. But what I liked about them, which I stated in the review, was that they were comfortable, they were inconspicuous, and they were convenient. Again, I had tried other types of earplugs, like the kinds that you would get at the hardware store, and I just found that they were very obvious, either when I was wearing them or when I had to remove them, whereas these were a little more subtle. So because I like the concept of these, I bought the Quiet earplugs because I wanted to step it up. Still wanted and needed to be able to communicate with customers, but I desperately needed to be able to block out more of the background noise. I don't recall, but I probably used the help me choose function again because they do have different earplugs for different needs. So let's discuss the differences. The Engage earplugs are like a resin material with silicone tips, while the Quiet earplugs are all silicone. Yes, they are two different colors. I'm not going to dwell on that because it doesn't make a difference. They have different colors to choose from, and these just seemed like the least conspicuous out of the options at the time. According to their website, the Engage 2 offers 16 decibels of noise reduction, while the Quiet 2 provides 24 decibels of noise reduction. The Engage are designed to reduce background noise while still allowing for clear conversations. The Quiet are designed to muffle noise for napping, travel, or focus. But if you wanted a play-by-play of their website, you wouldn't be watching this. What we're all here for is my comparison. First of all, I find them to be comparable in comfort, although the Quiet ones are a tad more comfortable, probably because they're silicone versus resin. Not that the Engage ones are uncomfortable. But it makes sense since the Quiet ones are designed for napping at least, so you think that they would be designed with maximum comfort in mind. That being said, everyone's ears are different, and what I find comfortable, you may not, and vice versa. I like these kinds of tips, even on my earbuds. I find iPhone earbuds to really hurt my ears, but I know people who find iPhone earbuds to be super comfortable, so if that's you, you might find these uncomfortable. It should come as no surprise that the Quiet earplugs do a better job of blocking out background noise than the Engage ones. Again, they are designed for situations where you might need more noise reduction, and they are said to have a higher level of noise reduction. I haven't used either pair in a while because I primarily bought them for work, but I went back through my notes and found my initial comparison between the two, and I had noted that if the Quiet ones were in right, because they do need to be in right, I could barely hear anything, and I personally found them to work better for me at work than the Engage. That being said, that doesn't mean that the Engage ones are bad. They are just designed for a different purpose. I do still find them useful if I'm out shopping or in a busy waiting room, for example, someplace where I'm not as triggered or I don't need to concentrate, or when I want to be able to block out some noise but still need to be able to hear what's going on around me. And I did interchange them at work. On days where it was maybe quieter in the office, where I didn't need to interact as much, I would wear the quiet ones to block out more background noise. And on days where it was busier and I did need to engage more, I'd wear the engage ones. God, I gotta stop with these jokes, I'm not funny. Speaking of having to converse while wearing them, because the engage ones blocked less noise, I did find it easier to talk with them in, but I did get used to gauging my volume while I was wearing the quiet ones, so it's not impossible. But again, because they are so discreet, it was pretty easy to remove one so that I could communicate better. But if you are interested in these, like I said in my initial loop review, I recommend checking out the Help Me Choose function on their website to see which ones might be best for you, and I will include that link in the description. But I do want to say, if you are looking for a complete noise canceling thing, these don't work for that, at least not the ones that I have. But they're not designed to be completely noise canceling. There are noise canceling headphones, and I'm sure earplugs out there, and if you are lucky enough to work in an environment where you're able to do that, I envy you. But I wasn't, so that wasn't something that I could test out. I do want to touch really quickly on the cases. Again, going back through my initial notes on these, I noticed that the case for the quiet earplugs was a bit harder to open. But as it turns out, the case on the Engage ones actually broke because it got stuck and I had to pry it open. I'm not sure though, that could have been my fault. Something could have gotten on it that got it stuck. In any case, they do sell replacement cases on the Loop website, and you can even get similar cases on Amazon, so not the end of the world. So yeah, that is my comparison on the Loop Engage versus quiet earplugs. I hope if you are interested in one of them, it helped you to narrow down your choice. And if you have tried any of the Loop earplugs, let me know which ones you tried and what you think of them in the comments. On that note, if you enjoyed this video or if you got something out of it, please hit like and share. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss future videos. If you have any suggestions for other anxiety-related products I can try, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!